What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video, and today we're going to be playing New World once again. Hammer time in this one. We're going to be doing a hammer build, okay? Very excited for this. You guys know Project Ascension, the game that I'm much more well known for playing than New World, is very similar to New World. Super similar, in fact. So we're doing the same style of video that I've loved doing, and it's just my general playstyle in MMOs in Project Ascension, but in New World. So we're going to continue that in this video. PvP progression using the hammer build. I'm really excited for the massive two-handed hits. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's jump right in. Okay, guys, what we're going to be doing in this video first and foremost is let's go over my skills. What we got to do is get all of our professions up as much as we can. 53 smelting you've seen, but we also have 54 mining now, 41 tracking, and we've got some high 30s as well. I want to hit 50 and I want to hit 30 with some of these so that we can try some, of the more advanced resources, so to speak. I also picked up fishing, which you can see fishing basics right there, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that at some point as well. Other than that, we're going to be doing PvP dailies, leveling up, again, all the professions we can along the way, and we're going to be doing it with a hammer build. So let's go ahead, kill these things. Nice. And that's a really good way to start it. Kill these things and take a look at the build. First and foremost, to make a hammer build work, I went full strength. Makes sense. It scales off strength, and that's all it scales off. And I needed to pick an offhand weapon, because this is what I'm assuming you have to do. Pick an offhand weapon that shares a trait with your main hand, so that your stats are double dipping, and that's just more powerful. Unless something's broken and you can get away with it, or, you kind of hybridize in some way, I'm not sure. But what we're going to do is the simplistic approach, and see if the simplistic approach wins, which is just pick another strength weapon to go with your warhammer, and I chose the great axe, as you saw. Now, the great axe is pretty good, number one, because it's going to give me ways to stick on my targets, as well as some pretty solid damage. We chose the Darius E. I've already gone over this in my last video, actually it's my first video, but it's a pull to me type of ability. But some passives I have now include being able to pull from a longer range, 8 meters, healing myself for 30% of the damage done by my reap, and also when I pull my targets, I swing like that for 115% additional weapon damage. We also have execute, which is pretty massive damage, 300% weapon damage if my foe is below 50% health, 200% otherwise. It has a wind up, but I get grit during it, meaning I'm unstoppable and it can't be interrupted. And now we have greed, so I get 5% increased damage if I light attack with my great axe. Now that's pretty good in particular, because if we look at my items, my great axe has a pretty interesting gem on it called ignited. This is where it's like Ascension, guys. So if you play Project Ascension, this is going to feel like Mystic Enchants. So 20% of my damage is converted to fire. That's pretty good, I would assume, for heavier armored targets or something like that. Whoever is taking the least damage from magic, I don't know if it's heavy like in most games or if it's medium armor like it would be in RuneScape. I'll have to figure it out. Regardless, it's just pretty solid to convert some of my damage to fire. 97 slash damage, 24 fire damage, 5 strength, and we also have the Everfall Crusher. Just to add to that, you should do the Everfall chain quests, in Everfall, if you want this hammer, because that's where I got it. It's a blue. It's my first blue to go with the other blue I got in Everfall, so I'm really enjoying that. Pretty good rewards from the quests. But it does big boy damage, 413 damage, 305 gear score, best piece of armor, best weapon rather, that I have gotten so far, and it looks freaking awesome. It looks awesome. Let's get out of this, actually. It's too red. It's way too red here. 42 tracking, by the way. All right, we're out of the red, right? So let's go ahead and go over the hammer. The hammer is the bread and butter of this spec, and let me show you why. Number one, hammer time. That's my passive, and that goes hand in hand with hardened steel. Now, hammer time says when I heavy attack, so a big attack like this, I'm going to gain 20% increased attack damage. At the same time, I get 20% damage reduction as well, and my heavy attacks are uninterruptible. That's really strong. Of course, we have to land it. In order to do that, we've picked up the Wrecking Ball. This does 120% weapon damage and flattens my enemy. You can see it right here. Shockwave, which is an AoE 3-meter radius stun for 80% weapon damage and a 2-second stun, which you can see right here. And lastly, the Piece de Resistance, I'm sorry about that, Path of Destiny, a powerful ground strike that erupts a linear wave of energy doing 110% weapon damage, and because of the passive I have, it also staggers all targets in its path, and it looks like this. That's pretty sick. So we've got a bunch of stuns, a bunch of ways to prevent my targets from moving. And with my other weapon, we've got a lot of ways to catch up and close gaps. So we're going to try using it. All strength, all big dick damage all the way, and we'll have to see what we can do with that. I actually think it's going to be quite strong. The axe is good, but not for the reasons I'm using it. I'm trying something different. The axe is good in world PvP, I've seen, because of gravity well. It puts a vortex on the ground. You can't get out of the vortex. You actually can't roll dodge out of it for 3 seconds. That's solid, and it ends by doing damage, and it's actually ranged. It's a 10-meter range on a melee class. Very strong. Won't be nerfed because I don't think it's broken. Maybe it will, but I really hope they just don't nerf first. Buff first, nerf last. Wait, is that tree something I can cut down? That's beautiful. I'll get this iron in a second too. There's no way I can cut this, right? 100. Man, it's like coming across a magic tree from RuneScape, but in New World. Like, honestly, RuneScape, if New World were to fail, let's just say, right? RuneScape should buy everything that New World made and then just convert the world to the RuneScape world and build off the bones. Like, that's what they should do. Take all the assets, take the basic functions of how the game works, the UI, and just go do your thing, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think the reason that I'm saying that is because New World is going to be a really freaking big game. I think it's going to do incredible and be the next best thing, which is something all MMO players deserve at this point. But hey, you know, there's a lot of ways we can still succeed. 55 mining, by the way. All right, note to self, there's a lot of iron down here in between the Dankfur Hollow and the Scratch Rock Burrow. I also plan to turn in all of these quests and do more PvP quests, and those PvP quests that I get will most likely take me into enemy territory, right? But specifically to do some logging, and hopefully we can grab 50 logging in this video, because then I can take down a mature tree. And I'm just curious, what kind of wood do I get? Is it mature wood? Is it normal wood? Or is it just like a bunch of normal wood, making it a slightly better young tree? I don't know. I don't know why I care, but I really do. I just want to get there and see. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn these quests in, grab some more PvP quests. I'll do the woodworking version of the quest where I have to cut down 80 trees in enemy territory. That's, you know, taking out 2 birds with 1 stone. You can see the fire, by the way, on my attacks there. And then I think, yeah, we're going to be off to a good start. Hopefully find somebody to fight. All right, that guy in the chat there just told me that if I make a pick with luck, which I didn't know luck was a stat, that's cool. You can control your randomness. But if you make a pickaxe with luck, you can get something called Fey Iron. And he hasn't seen any. Now, I know where a lot of iron is, so I'm going to actually take a crack at this. There we go, turning all that in. Oh, by the way, this is 346 rawhide crafted. Let's see what that gets me to. 46 from 38. I will take it. Very nice. Really, I don't have the... okay, I must have iron ore. I just need to smelt it real quick into iron ingots. A lot of, oh my god, 620 iron ore. That's 155 ingots. Yes! 53 to 56. It's starting to get slower. I like it. The reason I like it is because I don't want it to be a complete, like, easy snore fest to get every skill up. You know, if somebody really can't stand, let's say, Arcana or jewel crafting, they shouldn't be able to still easily reach, like, a super high level with it. Which is going to ultimately balance the game, as you will fall for certain skills and decide, hey, I hate fishing, and I'm not going to do it. Now, I'm not saying I feel that way, but it is level 2. So, yeah, it is what it is. Hey, there is one, and I can afford it. Ooh, 3.7% chance at finding rare items. That's really low. There is no Fey Iron on the auction house. I might be able to make a little bit of money if I get it. Or we can use it for some items too, right? People seem to want it for a reason. So we'll just collect some iron veins along the way, but we're going to go ahead and finish up our fishing basics quest. And if we see anybody, we can get into some fights and really test the build out. I say that, and I just cut down all of those trees, not even gaining a level. Didn't even gain a level. There we go, 42 logging. Looks like we have something to mine over here as well. Maybe get some Fey iron, we'll see. Very low % chance, but I'm sure we'll come across it eventually, right? We can see what we can make with it. Am I going to get Fey iron? Come on, man. Damn it. 56 mining, and we'll have 57 after this, though. The mining is actually going up really fast. One thing I've noticed is that there's no level to skin anything, right? So I think you can skin literally anything, right? With any skinning level. Could be wrong. Maybe there's some high-level creatures, I guess, that require a higher skinning level, but I haven't found one yet. Could be that I'm just keeping up and I'm encumbered. Oh, and by the way, I was actually able to get a new bag, which you can see right here. But yeah, it's this right here. Pretty sick. Made it myself. Coarse leather adventurer's satchel. And it has tanner's burden, reducing the weight of rawhide leather and skinning knives by 6.1%. Now, here's the thing. It's plus 100, you could just say, inventory space. The starter one is like plus 50. One of the main reasons I'm actually going to be focusing on my professions for a little bit right now is because I just tried doing 4 PvP quests, as in I went to Everfall, Windsward, Everfall, and Windsward back again 4 times, right, total, trying to do PvP quests. Every single time I got out there, I was immediately slaughtered by large groups of people. All right, catch a snail in fresh water, salvage it to create snail bait. All right, we're in deep water. Let's see if we can get the snail. Deep fresh water, I believe. All right, so all I have to do is hold it. Wait till he gets, you know, almost red. Let go. Pull it again. Don't risk it. Pull it again. Treasure chest. What? I didn't know this was possible. Dude, what is this guy saying? Dude, I actually feel like I'm invading this dude's space. Look at that! What the hell? That chest had silver and platinum ingots. Flawed topaz, malachite, flawed jasper, normal jasper, and 40 coins? Wow, this is definitely worth it. Alright, let's try again. Max once again. Shallows. Okay, I gotta move up a bit, I think. I did not know you could get treasure chests, guys. That's, I really expected it to be like WoW, where it's just the most boring garbage until you can kind of catch a turtle in Wrath. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just bad. RuneScapes is good, but it's point to click, right? An anchor? What the hell? What if I could equip that? There we go. Alright, we can get pretty far here without going in the water. Nice. Aw, damn, how is that still medium? Alright, we're deep, though. That's great. Oh, I'm an idiot. Claim reward. I got wind fishing, 10 hooked fish getaway. Fuck you, Amazon. Don't give me an achievement for that. Oh, I needed a clam, so this must have been salt water. Alright, we have to find fresh water now. We can apparently salvage this. And yeah, there we go, clam bait. Alright, where is fresh water? Alright, if we're obeying the laws of real life, there are very few bodies of salt water inland. Most inland bodies of water tend to be fresh water. Please correct my geography if I'm wrong. So let's see if I'm right. Wow, this is a nice little peaceful spot. Right by the obelisk. I want to go over there where it's light. Why not? Alright, we got something. I don't think this could be a snail, right? This is taking forever. Aquatic snail. Are you kidding? Really? Alright. Huh. Alright, we're right by a city, so let's just go back to it, get rid of everything, refine everything, see what levels we get to. Lots of wood, by the way, guys. I'm not sure. Should I turn that into charcoal or timber? I don't know. We'll have to pay attention a little bit, see what we need. Maybe do a little half and half. I don't know. But we'll definitely smelt all the iron and silver that we've gotten and, you know, bank some stuff as well. Alright, 47 leather working. There we go, 30 cooking. 33 cooking, I stand corrected. We just made a lot of travel rations. That's pretty solid. 21, ending on the 33 cooking. Campfire stew. Wow, lots of different stuff we can make now. All right, 23 stone cutting. All right, we just made a pretty good skinning knife, believe it or not. Much better than the one I had and gives me basically 5% more skinning experience. That's pretty good. You have unlocked Hunter's Longshot. What is that? That's really good. That was actually better than the PvP gear I was getting at level, what was it, 15 or 20? I think it was 15. And Venerable Recurve, same concept. Now I do need petrified wood, and for the Hunter's Longshot, Fey Iron. Okay. Okay, we gotta find that Fey Iron. Alright, 145 timber. Wow, look at that, guys. Level 50 woodworking just like that. And lastly, didn't even gain a smelting level. Wow, that was 44 ingots too. And there we go. Level 40 engineering. I'll take that. That's actually pretty solid progress. And we're level 10 with Everfall for our standing and 11 with Windsward. We can now buy a home in Everfall. That's nice. All right, let's take a break and do some PvP quests. And then we'll go turn in our fishing quest and see where we stand. All right, I see somebody. All right, they're a very similar build. All right, we got the stun. Heavy attack. Got the stagger. Don't let him get off anything. Got the reap. Nice! We got him with that! That's crazy damage. That is crazy damage. Look, we got loot! Ruffled leggings. I probably had to make some cuts in that fight because there was a lot of us just kind of like sizing each other up. The thing about the two-handed weapons is that you have very long cooldowns. That's a part of the balance with it, which I very much enjoy. It's not just as fast as a rapier. So, you know, if you miss your abilities, well, you kind of have to sit there. I mean, you can go in for other attacks, right? But if all you've got are 2H weapons and nothing else fast to switch to, you know, you've got a lot of downtime. Oh, there he is. He's coming back. Nice. Got the stun. Dead. That time it was definitive, bro. I appreciate you coming back for the 1v1, but that time it didn't work. So you can tell the damage is there, right? The utility is there. But I did fight somebody earlier. Of course, his gear was way better. He was like level 29. You know, these are caveats I'm telling you guys so that, you know, you have the full story. But I fought somebody earlier, and he was using a hatchet and a bow. And he was so damn fast and had so much more utility. He just absolutely wiped the floor with me. Of course, again, higher level, more skill points, you know, better gear. But, you know, I did notice that even assuming I had just as good of stuff as him, he still would have had a bit of an upper hand unless I could catch him. Unfortunately, that guy coming back for me made me lose the iron vein back there. But this is where a lot of iron is. Looks like somebody got the iron that was right here. I see some more iron over here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Ooh, down here as well. Told you, this is the place. Right here to farm iron. You can just do your PvP quests, and God, it's so easy. If you don't like PvP, this is probably not a good spot, though. Well, I guess you could just play PvE mode, right? So it doesn't even matter. So if you're a PvPer, hey, this is a really good spot. You should show up. And there we go, 45 tracking and skinning. Tracking and skinning is just skinning plus the hunter skill from RuneScape. Pretty sick. I mean, there's no real traps, I guess, which is more like the hunter skill from RuneScape. Maybe they could add traps to it, though. Like traps to hunt critters with. I'm not really sure how they would implement it, but what's so cool about this game is the bones are so good, you could really imagine them adding anything. I mean, there's really no rush to get to max. It just doesn't matter. That's the nature of New World and also games like RuneScape. Playing at your own pace is basically the only way to play. I mean, I plan to do literally everything. I want to max out everything. I respect if you just want to do certain things, skip certain skills, for example, maybe never do dungeons, right? Maybe you're going to be a full crafter. But I want to do literally everything. Because I'm pretty sure that by launch, I'll know exactly what weapons I want to main. Right now, I do plan to use everything. I'm thinking the next weapon I'm going to try to use will probably be the bow. I did see some comments from you guys. One in particular that swears by the bow. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Because you're probably a smart person. I mean, you watch me, right? But no, you know what I'm trying to say. So we'll give it a try. Give the bow a try. Maybe not with the spear, but maybe yes with the spear. Because I like it. Oh, screw the tree. Bro, I'm just trying to do syndicate art. Ah, this dude's just running. Alright. The sad part is with this build, he's going to get away from me if he wants to get away from me. If I was using the musket or possibly the bow, if I can be better with the bow, that might have been something that was possible. It just keeps respawning. I can't even leave without it respawning. I'm so glad you don't just get like 5 at like the best in terms of how much iron ore you get per node. Like, I'm so glad it's like a meaningful amount that makes professions feel fun. I like that I get 50 iron ore and that's actually a solidly high amount. That's fun. One thing I don't know if you guys noticed, I certainly took a second to notice it, is that there's actually no way to, as far as I could see, vendor your items. There's nobody to sell it to, is what I'm saying. Nobody to sell your items to, which means it looks to me that the entire player economy, well, is just that. It's player driven. I would love to play a game, an MMO rather, where the value of money is not so grossly inflated as to feel completely convoluted and not worth my time. Like in WoW, I remember when if you had 10,000 gold, that was a lot, you know? I remember that, where the only people that had that much money were the true grinders, right? Most people just didn't even have it. Most people never even got to 1,000 gold. Most people never had journeyman writing in vanilla, right? I'm waiting for a time like early RuneScape where, yeah, do you have 1 million gold? Hey, that's great. You have 10 million gold? That's amazing. You're doing wonderful, okay? But nowadays, every freaking new weapon that comes out is valued at a max cash stack. Freaking imagine that if you don't play RuneScape. That says a lot. A max cash stack to buy a brand new thing added to the game. What a waste. The amount you have to play. Alrighty, let's make 165 iron ingots and no Fey iron from that. 662, 0 Fey iron from that. And we're at 59 smelting, guys. Starting to slow down there. Alright, let's make some charcoal. I need it for some other stuff. It's more smelting XP. Not much, but it's you know, every little bit counts. Alright, let's make some iron logging axes. Let's just see if we get any perks at all. I can up it, and I'll go ahead and do that. Why not? Okay. More XP, I saw that. Nah, durability. A lot of gathering speed there with the Azoth extraction. I like that. Oh, that's good as well. 152 and logging luck. There we go. That is it. That was it. I'll go back to it, guys. Don't worry, but that was the axe. We did it. Oh, we just did better. We just did better. The same thing, but better. All right, so let's see. Where is it? 166% gather speed. And while logging, gain a 4% chance at finding rare items. And I'm just curious as to what those rare items are going to be. So let's put that on. That's super freaking exciting, guys. I'm going to go ahead and salvage all of the old ones. The only thing I don't have a special version of is the harvesting sickle and the fishing pole. There we go. 52 coarse leather. Let's see what we get up to there. 50 leather working. I'll take it. All right, we made some pretty good progress. There you go. The leather working, as you see. 59 smelting, 50 woodworking, 50 leather working, 61 mining, 47 tracking and skinning, 50 engineering. That's actually a massive one. That wasn't even close at the beginning of the video. I will take it. Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to end it. Hammer and axe, tried it out a little bit in PvP. I actually really enjoy it. I'm going to stick with it for a bit. We will be trying more weapons in all of these progression videos. Made some pretty good progress, as you guys saw, in basically always. Yeah, feeling pretty good about this so far. If you guys enjoyed the video though, make sure to give it a like and to subscribe. More New World videos to come. And for the Ascension fans, still waiting for them to do something. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Mcdoubles out.